Okay, hello everyone. I hope you're here. Thanks for joining our webinar today. I think we're ready to go, so I'll just start. If you have any questions, please ask them on chat. Don't use your microphones during the presentation. It's very important. So, Techbase company is located in Poland, in Gdańsk. We are the producer and distributor of industrial automation devices. So this is very simple explanation of Techbase company right now. Okay. Our mission is to provide our customers ready-to-use tools which can shorten and simplify the process of system implementation. Those easy-to-use and efficient products, together with our experience in using open standard technologies, helps us to earn the trust of customers all around the world. We got 8 years of product development experience. We have users in 46 countries all around the world, and we have finalized around 400 projects together with our clients. 396 is the exact number of the projects we've done together with our customers now. In 2006, Techbase company started with A2S.pl industrial automation catalog. At that time, we were an automation distributor. We were only distributing the devices from different suppliers. Thanks to our customers and their projects, we managed to keep developing to introduce our own product 2 years later. NPE computer is an exact reflection of the requirement from our customers. So we generally went for NPE computers because our customers told us that the computers we have in our offer, the converters, all those stuff, it was just not enough. They required some more versatile products, and that's why we went for NPE. Then 2 years later, in 2010, we introduced easy-to-use telemetry software for NPE computers, which should allow you to start your projects much faster and easier. And again, it was a requirement from our customers because NPE computers were already pretty easy to use. But when the customer asks us again and again for example, Modbus support or MBUS support, or easy to configure tool for those computers, we saw a gap in this field, and that's why we went for easy to configure software for our computers and for our telemetry models, and that's what iMod is. 2012 is the year where cloud-based solutions became to be popular all around the world. And we also went for our own cloud system, which is called iModCloud in this case. We felt like cloud-based solutions are the right way to develop our product, and the market is going this way as well. So we just focused on market requirements and done the same as well, okay? And then again, due to the development of the industry and rising requirements from our customers, we decided to introduce the NPE X1000, which is basically more powerful version of our previous NPE computer. And then once again, a few months later, same iMod software story happened to NPE X1000. We just developed iMod X1000 as well, with the same software features as previously. So I'll shortly describe what iMod computer is, okay? This is basically the NPE hardware combined with iMod software for easy configuration, which gives you ready-to-use open embedded platform with customized hardware. So On the market, you can find many different devices, like for example, data loggers, you can find modems, you can find embedded PCs, PLCs, and protocol converters. But the thing is that iMod is so versatile because it combines the features of all those devices into the one device. So it's all in one device, we can say, okay? As I previously said, the hardware researchers of iMod computers are fully adjustable. So we can pick between digital inputs and outputs, analogs, serial ports, Ethernet and one-wire, memory cards, 3G, GPRS, edge modems, Wi-Fi, USB, ZigBee, and the GPS. All those researchers are adjustable for your own demand. So whatever you need, you can install this, and whatever you don't, it won't be available in your device. Okay? Something about internal architecture of the device, because it's very important, because we got 3 communication channels in our device. Okay? First channel is the source channel, which is basically channel to get the information from external devices, like for example, I/O modules. Second channel is the access channel to get the data from data servers, like for example, SCADA. And third, the last channel is the message channel. Message channel is for things like alarms. If you want to send some SMS alarm, email alarm, or anything like that, you use message channel from our architecture of the device. Okay? So this is it about internal 3 communication channels from our device. Let's say something about iModCloud. So I'll introduce this system very soon. So what's iModCloud? iModCloud is a service for remote control of the group of the devices or installations. You can easily share the data with different users and adapt the service to the size of your installation. Okay? Okay. What are the main advantages of our system? Well, the main advantages of iModCloud service is constant development, because we will keep developing that system as long as any customer requires it. Reporting system, because it's very important to be up to date with the things that happens on your installations. And for obvious reasons, security, constant access, and remote control are important as previous features. Okay, so I'll try now to show you the system on a real web browser. Okay, just wait a moment. Here we go. First of all, I'll show you our test box here. Please take a look at the camera right now. We can see here our test box, which is connected to the iModCloud service, which will be shown later. On the left side on the box, you can see the TPD panel, 2.8-inch panel touchpad. On the right side of the box, you can see our device, which is iMod here, with inbuilt 3G modem inside. And on the right side, outer the box, you can see 2 one-wire sensors. So this is our test box, which is already connected to iModCloud service, and it will be shown very soon. Okay. So I go back to my view. Close that one. Okay. So here we go. Welcome screen of the iModCloud service. We of course go. Oh, wait a moment. Just the address of the service. Right now it's demo.imodcloud.com. Okay, so we go for login page, and here I'll log in for my test account and password, and let's go, login. Okay, so here we see the interface of iModCloud service, right? We got the first and the very important button, register the device. We thought it should be very simple and easy thing to register the device on our service, so that's why we only got two fields to fill right here, okay? We got the serial number and device password. Those data are always visible on the sticker on each device, so you basically need to just rewrite the MAC address of the device here and put the password from the sticker and then just confirm, okay? So if you register the device, it should appear here in devices button. Here I got my Zestaw Mobilny one, which was shown two minutes ago. It was the test box, and it's called here Zestaw Mobilny. And you can see the basic stats of this test box here. Okay, so the name, the VPN IP, MAC address of the device, status if it's online or it's offline. Obviously, it's green when it's online and it's red when it's offline. You can see the link to NX Dynamics, which is the visualization software for a single unit on the iMod device. Okay, so every single feature of the NX Dynamics is already moved into the iModCloud anyway, so I won't show it right now, but this is just the link for a single unit visualization. You can also see the iMod parameters, which is basically every single parameter that you set up in your configuration file for iMod computer. So it could be, for example, temperatures from one wires or analog status. Anything you have in your configuration file will be shown here as an iMod parameter. So we also see system parameters, like, for example, device ID, MAC address again, VPN status, and GPRS status. All those things that are connected with system parameters, okay? General system information is basically just for hardware, so system time, NP, firmware, and uptime time of the system in general, NP hardware. Here we got system resources, like, for example, processor load and free memory for user here to use on your own, like, for example, flash, memory, and so on, okay? We also got auto start options for this single unit, like, for example, if you should start Apache service, SMS service, USB service, or anything like that. So this is about auto start for this particular unit. Basic stats about the Ethernet and GPRS connection, if it's connected or not, what's the IP address for both of them, and GPRS service and information, like GPRS ping IP to check if it's working, if everything is fine, okay? Here, we got very important feature, which is map. Here we can see we're in Gdańsk, in Kartuska office, and the device is online here. I'll show more of the map features later on the second account, but here you can see we're just right here with our registered device. So this is about map. And also basic GPS service information, like the mode of the way the GPS works and so on. Okay, latitude, time, and we move on. Okay, package versions. This is actually very important window, because you can see what package versions do you have on your own device, and you should always check it with the latest packages from our technical service, because it's very important to always have the newest packages to use all the features that are available at the moment. It's always the best way to have your device updated, and it's very easy to check here if you have the newest packages versions or not. Okay, so it's all about the software here. So I'll go back to MindMe, and here we go for subnet button. What is the subnet? Subnet is basically a group of devices connected into one VPN network. Okay, so if you want few devices to communicate between each other, you want them to see each other, you need to put them into one subnet. Okay, because otherwise they won't see each other and they couldn't communicate. So if you want the devices to be in one VPN network, you just need to add them here for one subnet. You can call them whatever you like, okay? Device group is just a different kind of group for grouping the devices. For example, if you want to group the devices based on where they are placed, like for example, Poland, Germany, France, or any different kind of parameter you want them to group, or for example, different devices for energy metering or something like this, you just go here, create a device group, give it a name like energy, for example, and then fill the devices you're interested in to have in this particular view, in this particular group, okay? So this is about the device groups here. Now, what about friends button? Friends button is also very important because friend in iModCloud is someone who you can share your views, your data, your devices with. So if you want to share anything with someone, with some other user, you need to add as your friend, just like, for example, in Facebook. Okay, so I will add my second account here to share something between those accounts. It's my account Bartosz Marciszewski. I'll go back to show you friends group. Why would we have group in our friend button? Because if you, for example, have many friends and you want to group them per, for example, the group they exist in, okay? So if it's, for example, end user and it's service engineer and it's integrator and someone else, you need to group them so you can also share different privileges for different groups, just for example. So that's why we have groups here, so you can easily find and share different resources with different people. Another feature is views, and it's one of the most important buttons here. I'll show you why. You can create any view you want from any resource that you have available in our iModCloud service. Okay, so I'll, for example, show you values view here. We got zestaw mobilny again from our test box. Okay, wait a moment. So what we got here? We got temperature sensor 1, temperature sensor 2 from the right side of the box. We got white LED status, which is 0 now, and blue LED status, which is also 0 now. We got also the action buttons. Action buttons can actually change something, do the action together with the device. So we can, for example, switch on the blue LED right now. Okay, the value right now is 0 because it's switched off. When we put 1 here and do the run action button, we'll wait. And I'll show you now the test box. Wait a moment. Okay, so we got the text box here. We see the value here is refreshed for 1. We see the notification up there that the blue LED, status of blue LED changed. And we see the blue LED is shining. We can, for now, switch it off again to see if it works. Run action. We should see very soon that the LEDs should switch off, and then the value should be refreshed here. Okay? Doesn't work this time. Let's try once more. Let's try once more. Let's see. Okay, it works now. We see the notification. We see it switch off, and we see the status here is also refreshed. Okay, so here we can just create our own views. We name it, for example, temperatures. We select the devices, the groups. We select the columns that we're interested in. Like in this example, we would be interested in temperatures, for example, this one and this one, whatever parameter we have in our device and configuration. Okay, we would go for the name of the device and most likely for example, GPRS status to see if the device is online or it's not. Okay, so we can pick any parameter here, find it, and add it to our view, and then eventually add the action buttons which are from here. Okay, so for example, changing of the lens here. So this is about the views feature. Okay, we go back to our main menu, and here we got map feature. As long as I only have one device here, it's not showing very much, so I'll go to my second account now and show you a few more devices on the same map button. Okay, so here, log in again, and let's see. Okay, we got at least 3 devices registered here on my second account. I can see those devices here: Demo 1 unit, Demo 2 unit, and again the same Zestav Mobilny that was registered in our previous account. So I go back to my map here, and I can see 3 registered devices in different places. 2 of them are registered in Gdańsk, 1 in our Kartuska office and second in our second production office. And 1 more device is shown somewhere on the right. I think it's here, okay? So we can also see the IP address, the version, and so on. Everything as before. I want to also show you how do we share some particular views, for example. Like I go here for the view called temperatures. This is just for my second account right now. It wasn't available in my first account webinar, but I can share it here. Okay, so I go for action button, I go for share button. Who do you want to share it with? Oh, I should first add webinar as my friend. Obviously, I said it, but I didn't do it. Okay, so I do it right now. I go for webinar, add it as my friend, and then go to the views, temperatures, action, share with someone else. For example, webinar, I give him owner permission level and the possibility to share it with other of his friends. Okay, so I save it here. And yeah, I should have it shared right now. I will also share those 2 units with my webinar account as well. Okay, so sharing, view, save. I'll go for demo unit 2 as well, share with, oh, I will give him edit permissions here, and again, I'll select webinar, save it, go back to my menu, and try to see if I have it on my webinar account. Okay, so I'll refresh the view, and let's see. Yeah, it works perfectly. I have demo unit 1 here, I have demo unit 2 here shared, and Zestav Mobilny which was already available. Okay, so I go for the map now, and I can see again 3 devices, 2 in Gdańsk and 1 here. Again, the same statistics. Okay. Okay, so let's now see if the view is also shared. Temperatures, yeah, works perfect. we can see two parameters, the name of the device, GPRS status, and action buttons. Everything shared from my second account. Okay. Let's go for data now. We can, for example, see the alarms here. Okay. This is actually a very important feature because once we have set up the alarms, we want to know who and why and at what time confirmed each alarm. Okay. If we, for example, set up the alarm for high temperature in some place, we need to know when and why someone confirmed it or not, because the temperature was high and we need to cool it down. Okay, so we can see here what user and why confirmed at what time and what was the message from our notification. Okay, we can also filter those notifications. We can create charts from them. For example, we can create a filter where we'll see some notifications from different period of time. Like, for example, if we have a parameter error like here at that time, I can just copy it, create a filter where I want to see ID, value, message, register, and action, and then add the condition where column registered at is greater than the time registered in our notification. Okay, I go save. Oh, sorry, I didn't fill the filter. So notifications from this date. Okay, I go here and I see all the notifications from this date till today. So this is very useful tool if we have tons of notifications here and we want to filter it as efficient as possible. So we go for something like this here. Okay. Again, we get also data like, for example, temperatures measured from our temperature meters. Okay. So we got the temperature sensor ID. We got what time it was registered. We've got serial number of the temperature meter and the temperature measure. Also create that and so on. We can, of course, confirm it here, and we can, again, create a filter out of the data, and we can create a chart, okay? I'll show you, for example, it works the very same way that previously, okay? We can create filter name, go for parameters, and then just save it. I'll show you some example now. You can, for example, see chart. Okay, chart is very cool tool for example, temperature, because it's very easily to see what kind of measurement we had during that time. We can zoom in some particular time we're interested in, like, for example, 20 hours, 1 day, 7 days, 1 month, depends on how long we have the readouts. Okay, we can also select it here and then zoom it here again for any time we want. We can open it in new window, export it to CSV file, Excel file, or PNG. Okay, so this is about the chart feature. We can put it any parameter we want. We also have here the feature called, the feature just filters again just as alarms will be. Okay, so we pick the parameters we're interested in. In this case, in its sensor ID, is the time it was registered, and temperature, and we can see some particular things we're interested in, and we can also export it to CSV file and to Excel file. So this is it about the data feature. Okay, we can also share all those things with our friends or with our customers or with anyone we want. Actually, every tab from the left side would be shared with anyone we want, or with group of friends or something like this. So I'll go back to my menu now. Again. Okay. So what we got here? We got configuration button. Configuration button is basically for configuration of the system interface, all those notifications, all the things available in our iModCloud service. We got, for example, shortcut button here, shortcut feature, which is basically a shortcut to some things we want to see in a very short while. Okay, we can create a shortcut for example, one device like zestaw mobilny. So we pick the devices here. Zestaw mobilny, go back, we pick the views we want to see in this particular shortcut. Okay, so we, for example, can go for values, go back again, save it. We could also pick some charts or something like this, but I didn't go for this one in this case. So I'll do refresh to see if my shortcut is created. And here we go. We just go by one click here, zestaw mobilny, and we got all we picked here in one tab. Okay? So we got the zestaw mobilny device, and we got the values view, which we wanted to see here. And we also can share the shortcut with different users. Okay? So we got everything here by just one click of the mouse. If you want some easy and short, quick access to some devices, some views, and it's important to use it often, we can then create a shortcut and everything is done here. Okay? So I'll go again to the notification features, to configuration features. We can also create a template. Template is basically some kind of template for a group of people. If we, for example, want to share the very same view with few users, because it's, for example, an end user who wants to see the energy meter status, okay? The energy meter usage. We then create a template for an end user where we show the view of the energy meter, the usage, the status, everything he wants to see there. And then just save it as a template, so we don't have it to do it over and over again every time we get a new end user there. Okay? So we just create a template and we share it with every single new user that came to our installation or anything like that. Okay? We got also the action features here. Actions was the thing that switched the blue LED or white LED on and off. I'll show you an example here. We go for the action name and command prompt. Those commands are available in our technical support team. So, sorry, if you have any questions regarding this, you can just ask our technical team. We got a short manual for this, so if you need any values here, any commands to run, you can just ask. You can do many different things with our devices here. Run from this command to run place. Okay, so we also got the timeout. We got views that it should be active in. We can test the action here, execute it offline, which means if the device is offline, the command will quick up, and then if the device comes online again, that particular command will run again. We can see also the values, and here notification rules, if the notification should appear, for example, here, or if some SMS should be sent, or any notification rule that might be possible for our device. Okay. We've also got the data register button. For example, like we had those temperatures, so we go for the name of the data register and the source of this data register. Okay. So this is it. And again, notification schemes. This is a very simple thing about notifications again. So what kind of this particular notifications is it? Okay, is it error warning, and it should be log, banner, pop-up, action, progress, email, action, or anything like that. So it's about the configuration button. And this is it about the iModCloud interface for now. Okay, so I will just log out for now and go back to my presentation. Here we go. Okay. So, why iModCloud? In a big shortcut, I might say that iModCloud is a service that generates savings, no matter if you're an end user, integrator, or administrator. Okay, everyone can find some feature that will just make savings for him. If you, for example, an end user, you want to control if someone is not cheating you on your energy. If you're an integrator, you can control all the devices from one place, from, for example, mobile devices as well, and all those things. No matter what, the market is going this way. Cloud-based solutions are very, very popular right now, and we went this way as well with our service. Okay. So iModCloud is an interface that lets you to view, change, to view and change the status of the device, and also make and share the visualization. Okay, managing and updating the software remotely is obvious, and you can also service your installations from one place. This is very important if you get many different installations in different countries or in different cities, different places. You can manage all those devices, all those installations from one place. So this is very important, but it was already shown. Okay. So something about the communication and data security in iMod. I can only say that communication in iModCloud is encrypted with SSL certificates. So using the most secure algorithms, just like, for example, bank systems. Okay, so this should be, and it is very secure. Moreover, we also produce different products like Techbase X100, which is very cheap and efficient box computer for data storage. This is some different kind of device where we want to go for something without the modem, just for example serial port, but it needs to be very cheap, but also efficient. Then we can propose Techbase X100, some different kind of specification for the device. Okay. We also produce M-bus level converters, which is basically for reading the meters from M-bus protocol. And we also produce Zigbee sensors and modules for our iMod platform. So you can place different wireless sensors in different places of the office, for example, to see, for example, temperatures from different places, okay, without wires. It's very useful tool. And at the end, we still run A2S.pl distribution catalog where you can find expansion cards, modules, PLCs, panel PCs, converters, and wireless communication, etc. If you have any questions about the products or you can't find some products on the website, you can always write us an email. We actually got many products that are not visible in our A2S catalog, so we can present really a lot of different products from our suppliers. So if you have any requirement, any inquiries, just send us a RFQ and we'll answer them as soon as possible. Okay. So this is it about the presentation.